In today's Heart of SA, a local mom is using her personal experience with autism to support families across our community with a new book designed to guide you through the journey. I want to welcome Cecilia Jones, author of Ty is Just Being Ty, and her son, Ty Jones. Good morning.
Good morning.
I'm so happy to have both of you here this morning. This is really cool for our audience at home. And so for people at home, they see this book, they want to know more about it. What inspired you to write this, Cecilia?
Yeah, so he's my first child, right? And as a first-time mom, you're kind of navigating all the first, and then plus getting this kind of thrown at you, it can be overwhelming. And so whenever I decided to pull a trigger and write this book, it's really, the goal behind is that families just have conversations together, that they are able to just kind of understand that like there's people out there with neurodiversities all over us, and we just have to meet them where they are and show kindness. And so that's the inspiration behind it.
This really is very inspiring. And Ty, how cool is it for you to know that you have a whole book that was inspired by you?
I feel really excited and very proud for my mom that she made this book, and I really hope it helps families.
What do you hope people feel after reading this book?
I hope they feel like encouraged by this book, so then they know how to like handle autism with kids that have autism, and I hope that they like this book so then they feel better and they just really be happy.
I hope so too, and this really is so cool for you being just a kid and you've done something already so big for people at home. You got to be proud of yourself, Ty. This is really, really cool. And Cecilia, I want to bring it back over to you. Is there a part of this book that really stands out to you?
Gosh, I mean, the whole book I think just illustrates a really sweet message, and but the 2 pages that I am really excited about are the I do have a parent guide that talks about just ways that you can kind of address these conversations to your children. And then I also have a resource guide in there. And so it provides local and not local resources for families that maybe just need a little bit more help, because the spectrum is so wide and so large. My book might be just relatable for, you know, some part of the spectrum. And so this is just for families to kind of know that there's so many resources out there and so much help, and you're not alone.
It really sounds like there's a whole support system, and we were seeing some of those tips on the screen. I bet that this is just chocked full of good advice. Do you want to walk through a few of those tips really quick for people?
Yeah, I would say these for families that maybe just received a new diagnosis for any neurodiversity. For me, what helped is just number one, feel the emotion. I remember I had to really almost like you grieve this idea of it's okay to grieve this idea of this child you imagined, and so that way you have to put that almost to death, like mourn that, so you can embrace and welcome this uniqueness that just comes with him, you know, being neurodivergent. And so just welcome that in. Don't fall for comparison. I think it can be very easy, especially if like you're on social media and you see so many people posting their lives, and it's so easy to fall for that trap, and it just steals your joy. And so don't do that, you know, enjoy the present and the moment. And that kind of leads to my next one, which is celebrate every win. I think when you know, those of us that are autism moms, like even just them changing different pairs of shoes, deciding that day that they are able to wear a different shirt, you know, it's just those little wins are big wins, and so celebrate every win.
This is such great advice, Cecilia. And for people at home, they want to get a hold of this book, they want to find it, where can they go?
Yeah, so it actually will be officially released this Saturday, November 1st, and you can go to Amazon. and purchase it there.
That's awesome. And I want to push people to our Instagram page as well. I know that Ty has some very special jokes for us. So behind the scenes, we're going to get those jokes, and we want people to go to our Instagram page so they can check all of those out. Thank you so much, both of you, for being here today. Great job, Ty.